Brought to you by Penguin.
Comfort and Joy by India Knight. Read by Lucy Brown. Part 1, Chapter 1. The 23rd of December 2009, 4 p.m. So I'm walking down Oxford Street, sodden by the sheeting rain, like I walk down Oxford Street sodden by the sheeting rain every single bastarding Christmas. When I say Christmas, I mean festive period, which always makes me think of menstruation, except while wearing a jaunty paper hat and blowing a tooter for fun. Poot poot! It's not actually Christmas Day. That would be tragic, or, come to think of it, maybe quite refreshing. Just me and the odd tramp in our cosy cider, rather than me and my 16 or so, loved ones. No, it's the 23rd, and I'm picking up a few last-minute bits and bobs. Quite why I've left these bits and bobs so late is a mystery, but again, it's an annual ritual. If you didn't know any better, you'd think, fancy, there are people I subconsciously don't especially enjoy buying presents for, people who pop right out of my head until 23rd of December every year, when I remember not only that they exist, but that they are coming to spend Christmas at my house. Yay and wahoo! I couldn't possibly comment, except to point out that the incredibly annoying and pointless thing about my approach, you'd think I'd have figured this out by now since it happens every year, is that in the last-minute panic, I end up spending far more money on the bits and bobby presents for the bits and bobby people than I do on presents for people I really love. Take this grotesque china cat with boogly eyes and improbable eyelashes, the one I am holding in my hand right now. I've come out of the rain and into John Lewis as apparently as half of London. Perfect for my mother-in-law. £200, you say? Well, my goodness. I stare at the sales assistant in disbelief. Has she looked at the china cat? It's eye-bleedingly hideous. It's not very big, and here she is saying £200, with a straight face. Also, collector's item. Yeah, maybe if you're mad. I'd rather collect those dried white dog turds you never see anymore. Why, where have they gone? No, not really. I wouldn't like to collect dog turds at all, obviously. I'm just becoming bad-tempered, which always makes me go a bit internal Tourette's. It's just... it's so much money. Having glared, I smile penitently at the sales assistant and gingerly hand the cat back. But then I go trawling off round to the bath salts and novelty gifts bit of John Lewis. And there are so many people, and having been cold 15 minutes ago in my parka, despite the fact that it is designed to withstand temperatures down to -20 degrees, I am now boiling hot. And I think I can't give her bath salts again, or soaps. It's got to the stage where it looks like I'm making a point about personal hygiene. And she doesn't read books, and she doesn't listen to music, and she has no hobbies, except collecting cats. So... off I return to the China animal concession, sweating lightly, forcing a smile that probably looks more like a death rictus. £200. £200. The financial markets are falling apart. Sam keeps muttering darkly that our mortgage is about to do something terrible. I'm wearing frankly shabby underwear that I'd like to replace, and I've just spent £200 on a china cat that looks like it came via a full-page ad in a Sunday supplement. Pretty Lady Pusscat needs a home. Look at her pleading eyes and feel your heart give way. Fashioned from the finest porcelain by skilled craftsmen. Lady Pusscat will be your cherished friend. It gives me a lurch in my stomach to think of the cost, on top of which I'm now paranoid about dropping Lady Pusscat. I'm going to tell Pat, my mother-in-law, that this is what it's called. I know exactly what she'll say. Oh, isn't that grand? Lady Pusscat. What a beautiful name. Isn't that grand? Pat likes to sandwich normal speech between two expressions. The thought of it makes me smile to myself, with a mixture of love and irritation. This is more than I spend on my own mother, I note, as I hand over my credit card. Well, more than I initially spend on my own mother. But at least Pat...
Sample complete. Ready to continue?